Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Wonderkid Watch, and today we're looking at Romeo Lavia, the Man City central midfielder. But before we get started and jump into things, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and of course leave a comment down below of any players you want to see coming up. But like you say, today we've got Romeo Lavia, a Belgian player who's 17 years old, wages of £6,000, and already looks pretty tidy. Some good physical stats and mentals for a player of his young age, and his technicals look like they could be growing into some very, very good positions. Some nice dribbling, first touch, passing and technique there. He was signed by Man City from Anderlecht and has obviously been in their academy for a little while now. But let's take a look at his attributes. So he is going to be currently a 97 rated, but could rise up to the 149. So has got a bit of growing to do. We'll be interested to see if he can do that at Man City with their great academy and what happens next in his career. So let's jump ahead and take a look. Here we are then. Romeo Lavia is currently at Galatasaray, 27 years old, so looking very, very good there. And his stats have just got more and more rounded as the time's gone on. You can see some improvements in his first touch, technique and tackling as well. Can play out wide or in the middle of the park, so has got that variation to his game as well if needed. Has played 33 times for the under-21s of Belgian, but not actually made any first-team appearances for them, which is a shame. But looks like he may, you never know, might reach that if he stays at Galatasaray, but his stats aren't too incredible. Now, let's take a look at the career path. So he obviously joined Man City, was loaned to Man City. I don't think that's quite right, but was loaned out to Wigan in League One, where he played a fair few games, but didn't get much of performances out of himself. A couple of seasons on, he did make a free move to Schalke, who are in Bundesliga 2. He didn't spend too long there, though, only a season and a little bit, where he then made a £4.5 million move to Premier League side Everton, where he only made 3 appearances. But that seemed to kind of kick him on, and when he joined Swansea for £1.8 million in the Championship, he really started to perform, getting 11 goals and 7 assists in 43 appearances, a 7.11 rating, which is great. Again, he only lasted there for a season before moving on to Galatasaray for £3.7 million, so a profit for Swansea, and it looks like Galatasaray have got a pretty decent player on their hands. A bunch of games played for them, 5 goals in each of the seasons with a few assists as well, and a good average rating along with that. So it looks like a solid player. In total, he's been sold for around £10 million, which, to be fair, looks quite a good deal. Even if you signed him for £10 million as a backup, that's not... I'd take that. Sure, why not? Milestones-wise, let's take a look. Competitions, he's obviously played for the under-21s and of Belgium. Otherwise, he's won the Turkish Super League with Galatasaray last season. So that's his biggest claim to a trophy, as you can see. Because I think there's one promotion there, a couple of runners-up, and the under-23 Premier Division 1 champions, but nothing to stand out. Personal accolades, again, nothing too much to shout about. Sky Bet League 1 Player of the Month is quite a big one, which isn't too bad for Wigan. Otherwise, it's all looking quite small in terms of that. He was in the Turkish Super League Team of the Season, though, which isn't too shabby at all. He also was runner-up in the Turkish Cup of Player of the Season and runner-up as top goal scorer in the Turkish Cup. So not shabby at all. Named in the Team of the Season for the Turkish Cup as well. So he's obviously improved and showing that he can play at a decent level. Let's take a look at his attributes, though. This is what we want to see. A ranked current ability of 130 and 149 potential. He's shot up around 40 points. So it is looking like he has improved. I think that time at Man City definitely helped him with that, and getting some game time later on. I mean, it would be nice if he'd have stuck around at a club to see if he can really develop at one place rather than having to move around. But it looks like Galatasaray might have brought in a player that can really do something for them. But there you go. I will leave it there. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this, and of course leave a comment down below of any players you want to see in Wonderkid Watch up next.